Hey everybody, this is Deb with Truthification Chronicles, and whew, check this one out. Levin was talking about Dianne Feinstein. She was talking on an iPhone to who? The Iranian foreign minister. I mean, really. If you remember, they tried to get Flynn on that silly Logan's Act because he was still a private citizen and he had no business talking to foreign, dignitaries and everything. Well, what about this? Dianne, what you doing, Dianne? She doesn't really look like that right now. She's been looking pretty haggard. If you've seen her lately, she looks like she's not sleeping real well. Yeah, anyway, Thursday on the radio, Levin TV host Mark Levin called out the hypocrisy of the Democrats after Senator Dianne Feinstein of California was caught on the phone with Iranian Foreign Minister Javad Zarif earlier Thursday, and the media said nothing. He's the foreign minister to an enemy state that seeks to attack American military personnel in the Middle East. That seeks to put nuclear warheads on ICBMs so they can reach the United States. It is a terrorist regime, an Islamo-Nazi regime in Tehran that has killed Americans, that funds Hezbollah to kill Americans, that funds Hamas to kill, and is a threat to our national security. Obviously, Levin said. What in the world is the ranking Democrat on the Senate Intelligence Committee doing talking on an iPhone around the Capitol to Javad Zarif? What is it with these Democrats fronting for this Islamo-Nazi regime that wants to kill Americans and Jews in Israel? You've got Feinstein, you've got John Kerry, or the real Frankenstein, giving aid and comfort to the enemy. It's not enough that they released $150 billion to this regime. Now they're giving it advice against the President of the United States. You want to talk about the Logan Act? You want to talk about collusion? Yeah, really, for sure. And Feinstein issued a statement shortly after the phone call urging Secretary of State Mike Pompeo to reach out to Zarif. Oh, really? Gee, Dianne. Now you're telling Pompeo what to do. So now she's a mouthpiece for the enemy, Levin said. A mouthpiece for the enemy. She sits on the Senate Intelligence Committee. For years, she had a driver who was a communist spy for Red China. Her husband has done business, a lot of business with communist China. They've made a lot of money doing business with communist China. Anybody going to subpoena her about her phone call? Anybody going to subpoena her about her driver? Anybody going to subpoena her husband about his business dealings with Red China? Of course not. It all goes one way. Anybody going to subpoena her and question her about her contacts with the foreign minister of Iran and any other contacts she may have had undermining this administration? Can you imagine? It'd be like World War II. We have FDR and then you have senators contacting the Third Reich. That really, he makes a very good point here. Levin pointed out that the media, of course, has nothing to say about Feinstein's phone call. Don Trump Jr. has a meeting with a couple of Russians. Meeting turns out to nothing, and it's the crime of the century. Except Mueller says it's not, but the media says it is. You have Dianne Feinstein on her cell phone with the foreign minister of Iran. Anybody want to know what they discussed? Oh, no, that's Dianne. We like her, Levin said. Yeah, there's the clip and everything. So, something worth listening to, and I wanted to point it out to you. Really, seriously, why was she talking to the Iranian foreign minister? That's just wrong, so wrong on many, many levels, and maybe this is why Iran is giving us so many problems right now, because these people have been making secret deals with Iran behind our backs. Anyway, I wanted to share that with you, and I want to thank you for stopping by, and I'll see y'all later.